A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt.
Oh my god. That is seriously the weirdest butt I've ever seen. Nice work. That was good.
In this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help.
Hey, good morning everyone. So yesterday Warren and I did a fairly big grocery shop. One, because it was just so convenient to take the boat and tie it up to the dock, the grocery store being right there. And we took advantage of that because we are going to prep to go back to the Tuamotus. And we're just going to wait out a weather window that can take us back up there. Right now the winds are coming from exactly where we want to go. So, the Tuamotus are, like you've seen before in our previous trip around, small islands that doesn't have much to them in comparison to where we are now. That means they don't grow vegetables, no fruits, kind of like what's been plentiful and available to us here. So, in the meantime, while we wait out this window, I am going to make a few things, prep some stuff to have a better trip into the Tuamotus this time around. And some of those things, as far as food prep, I am going to do stuff like making ginger beer so that we don't have to buy it, because we love drinking Dark and Stormies and our Tahitian mules. And buying those bottles, another issue is trash and waste, and where do we put all that kind of stuff? Those islands don't really have the ability to do so, and most of the trash that is there on those islands gets shipped back to Tahiti. So I'm going to make my own ginger beer. I got a recipe, and I'm also going to make yogurt, which is nice to have. I can make on my own here, among a few other things, just to kind of have a better experience in the Tuamotus this time around. So I'm going to be busy doing that all day long. Warren's probably busy doing some other stuff on the boat, video editing, or working on the boat. That's what he loves to do. So that's what I'm going to do today. Good morning, everyone. How are you? We're great. It's a beautiful morning. Slightly cloud cover. I think
Nice.
it'll be all right, though. We are now in Rai'atea, which is just this other island next to Taha, very close by. And today we're on a mission. We're on a mission to find a flower.
Not just any flower.
No,
Very rare, special flower here.
a super rare flower, actually. It is a flower that only grows here on this island, on the top of the mountain, and nowhere else in
In
this
one
world.
spot. No other place
Yeah.
in the world.
Which is unheard of. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So it's a sacred flower here.
Sacred
essentially.
flower on a sacred island, and that's our mission. We are going to try to not get lost.
Yeah, because there's no real trail, is there? Really?
I
mean,
don't
there's
know
a trail,
yet.
but it's not like mapped.
Well,
it's
maybe,
kind
but we just need to ask some locals.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do.
We're gonna rent a car today, so just to
That's
kind
our
of get us a
mission.
part of the way up the mountain. We'll see. Anyways, that's the mission. If you should choose to accept it, keep watching. Oh yeah, I don't know how we're gonna navigate in here. I think it's one of those buildings that we get the car from.
Okay.
And they said, oh, that's the one. Look at that. How easy is
So
that?
Awesome.
They said we could tie right up to their dock and then we can go rent the car.
That is fantastic.
Oh, cool.
Man, that's handy.
So awesome. Wow. That was easy.
That was easy.
Wow. Troubles, Bubbles? As a cruiser, these situations are so ideal.
Yeah.
You got a car and a dog.
No.
Yes? Yes?
Don't forget beer.
Yes. Interested in going on the hike to find the tiare flower?
Yeah.
Is there a trailhead?
Um,
Or is it hard to find the trail?
it's better to go with a guide.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And because there's lots of
Kind of forks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Do
it
you
could
have
be
one?
lost easily.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you have one you recommend?
There's only 2 guides
Okay.
here in Rai'atea,
Okay.
and I can call them or I can give you their number.
For next time.
Yeah,
for
we'll
next time.
probably go next time. We have some
Yeah.
friends that would probably like to join us too. So.
Okay. So I can write their
Okay.
number.
Thank you.
You happen to name Kiam?
Kiam.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have his number.
Yeah. So you have the Pearl Farm.
Okay.
When you go across, you have the big bay, Faro Bay. So you
Yeah.
have the botanical garden,
Oh, nice.
Okay.
and further you have the Marae.
Marae.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
most sacred
Yeah.
in all of Polynesia.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll go do this today.
Yeah.
Back up.
Okay. Thank you guys. We'll see you later then. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got the sweet car. The dinghy's tied up safely. We found out, however, the hike that we want to do today is probably best to do it with a guide.
There's a lot of forks in the trail,
yes,
and
we're
it's
crossing
actually
a lot of private properties,
Yeah.
and we'd like to probably just do it with a guide anyway, with
You
local
tell us a lot,
knowledge,
yeah.
and
Teach us
they'll
a
probably
lot.
point out things that we wouldn't have noticed on our own. So,
So it looks like we'll be renting this car again.
yeah, scratch that mission for the day.
Yeah.
We're still gonna go ahead and tour the island, check things out. Apparently, there's just a lot to see on this island as is, so we're not gonna rush it. We're just gonna take our time and
Check her
explore
out.
this island. Every island in the societies that we've been to so far offers so much, each uniquely different from the last. Polynesians are known to name things as they actually are. For instance, this island is known as the Sacred Island. From what we have seen and experienced so far on each island, they all hold true to their name and reputation. Rai'atea is an extraordinary variety of both mountainous landscapes and dramatic seascapes, located at the heart of all of Polynesia.
I've already lost Erica, but if I had to guess, I would say, oh yeah,
Shopping. Nana, what are you finding?
Appreciation for beautiful things.
Okay, no problem.
Well, we had to go to the market to get some freshies, and we're good to go. Do you have the key? I'm driving because I have control issues.
This is true.
Yeah. Now fun.
On the road again. Just can't wait.
You know where you're going?
Yeah, this way. You're along the coast.
Along the coast? Don't we want to go inland?
Not for a long time.
You don't?
Let me look at the map.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Yeah, got a while.
Any other things?
Oh, that's upside down. Oh yeah, you got a long, long time. Just go.
Where are we going to first? As a
going.
passenger, it's your duty to research and find the cool things.
You said duty. I'll be here all day.
Probably good to do. The island itself is home to 12,000 inhabitants, and it is the second largest economic pole after Tahiti. But what is most significant is that the island itself was considered by the ancient Polynesians as the cradle of their 1,000-year-old civilization. Since our arrival to French Polynesia, our fascination with the Polynesians and these islands have quickly inundated us. So much so that we have slowed down our circumnavigation to really get to know it all. We have wanted to explore every island thoroughly, getting to know each one of them intimately as we sail around each archipelago. I mean, if you really take a step back, the islands of French Polynesia are spread across the Pacific Ocean with the same square miles as the whole of Europe. So needless to say, there's a lot to explore, a lot to do and see. And although I was very much looking forward to hiking up to the rare flower, we simply couldn't do it all on this go-around.
We may not be hiking to some special flower today, but by God, we're gonna hike something. We gotta get some steps in. We've been working out on the boat, but this is good.
Much better.
This is much better. Yeah, this is like CrossFit, nature's CrossFit right here. And it looks like we have a viewpoint. Woo, that is nice.
Our disappointment was short-lived, and we soon discovered why Rai'atea is called the Sacred Isle.
Up here.
Our next stop was to a place that no other island in French Polynesia has, geologically speaking. At the end of the short trail, we arrived to a viewpoint at the Whaaroa Valley. Stunning in its own right, but also this site is considered a geological curiosity of the island. A gabbros is a coarse-grained, dark-color, intrusive indigenous rock that is rare to French Polynesia. These weirdly shaped rocks mark the location of the main chimney of the volcano that birthed the island of Rai'atea so many years ago. Aside from the geological uniqueness of the island, Rai'atea is also unique culturally, not just to French Polynesia, but to all of the Polynesian cultures. Tapu Tapu Atea is a mare and the largest mare in Polynesia. This site is the center of the Polynesian Triangle, a vast portion of the Pacific Ocean dotted with islands, and the last part of the globe to be settled by humans. And the property includes 2 forested valleys, a portion of a lagoon and a coral reef, and a strip of open ocean. At the heart of the property is the Rai'atea Mare complex, a political, ceremonial, funeral, and religious center. It is characterized by several mare with different functions. Widespread in Polynesia, mares were places where the world of the living intersected with the world of the ancestors and the gods. This place is an exceptional testimony to 1,000 years of Maho'i civilization. Now a World Heritage Site since 2017, this site symbolizes the vast oceanic expansion and development of networks from the Polynesian civilization. This site is the heartbeat of all of Polynesia. It marks the spot where the Polynesians set out to explore and discover the rest of what is the Polynesian Triangle of islands. Formerly known as Hawaii, this is the first island to be populated. It's where ceremonies and political alliances and international meetings took place. What is most impressive to us is this site is a testimony to their skills in sailing. They would sail their outrigger canoes across long stretches of ocean, navigation only by observations of the natural world. Their ability to seek out and settle to other islands and back, creating a large network of community, is astounding nonetheless, but speaks highly to their connection and presence within the natural world. It's somewhat hard to consider ourselves as sailors when you look at all the skills they possessed to be the truest of sea people. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
That's all where the mare was.
Yeah.
The tour of the island felt quick, especially after learning just how much history Rai'atea holds for all of Polynesia. But the day wasn't quite over. We returned the car and got back to the boat for a quick change and went back to shore for dinner. Although this dinner was more than just about the food.
Yeah, maybe that's the restaurant. tradition oven. Voilà, c'est le four tahitien. C'est ahi ma'a. Ahi veut dire le feu. Ma'a veut dire la nourriture. Okay? This is our food for dinner. Everything it is inside. This cover, it's a leaf, hibiscus wild. Okay, is this, and the banana leaf here, only for cover. Ok, voilà. L'hibiscus sauvage, là, et les feuilles de bananier. We collect the rock and we put on the hole. We make the fire for 1 hour. We take the coconut leaf and we put everything inside and we put on the fire for 4 hours.
You hungry?
I call the eyeball. Dibs on the eyeball.
Yeah, looks like we gotta prepare for another storm. It is dark and ominous looking. You never know what these things can produce for you. I don't know if you want to put on the anchor alarm or not.
Yeah, we sure could.
Just for the sake of, I know it's daytime, but
No, let's do it.
because we're dealing with these coral heads all around us. We're an okay spot right now. We're in the shallow sandbar, but there are some coral bommies kind of like skirting around us, and the way the winds have been blowing, we're in this perfect little spot. But you never know what these storms can produce, and they can totally shift on you last minute, and we do have some corals that if we were to rotate completely around, quite possibly could hit our keel. We dove on everything yesterday, but yeah, we just need to be prepared for something, anything. Actually, that's just the name of the game for sailing anyways. But yeah, that looks nasty. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's basically these bommies we need to steer clear of when we dove on them the other day. So, soon as this blows over, we're going to reset the anchor. Put the computers,
Yeah, they gotta go in.
phones,
Yeah.
bread.
Drives. Protect them just in case. I hate this.
Yeah. Babe, why are you moving this way? Shit. Yeah, this is exactly what we were worried about. Shit. So we put on the motors for a couple of reasons. We've been seeing lightning like really close by, and this storm over here has basically turned the boat in a direction we don't want to swing, because these coral bommies over here are definitely close. So Warren's at the helm and he's just trying to maneuver us and keep us in a position that we don't swing over there. And to have our motors running while we have lightning is always a good rule of thumb. Not exactly what we had hoped for, huh?
No.
This morning.
No. Damn. Started out so good.
Yeah.
Whew.
See, we had this like whole area right here clear of bommies.
Until the wind completely shifted.
Yeah.
It was coming out of that direction. It's turned 90 degrees, is coming out of this direction now. It's just not a great anchorage, but there's not a lot around either, so I don't know.
I'm going down, I'm cold.
Okay.
It may seem foolish to have been anchored near coral in the first place, but before judging too harshly, know a few things. First, that we agree and admit that at the end of the day, we should not have been anchored in this exact spot.
I don't like it.
But a perfect anchorage that is clear of any and all obstructions, while preferable and the main goal, is not always available here in French Polynesia. Sometimes, like right here, you have to squeeze into an area that may be low on great spots and high on traffic to share them with. And the winds we had been experiencing for several weeks on end suited this exact spot perfectly, as long as a storm did not form directly to the south.
How are we looking over there?
Fucking close.
Really?
Yeah.
Which, Murphy would have it, this one did.
Yeah, shit, yeah we are. Wanna get the helm?
That was it, it's enough. We had to pull up anchor and move the boat from here, and try to find a better spot to anchor, all while this storm thundered all around us.
Okay, we're clear. Certainly not ideal, but we had to move.
Yeah.
Whew.
I hate that with every part of me.
I do too. Yeah, we had to move. Where we were was just risking way too much. So we just kind of moved around the corner, went into a little deeper section, and hoped for the best, truly. And of course, the lightning is like
All around right now.
all around and not too far from where we were just anchored. Not to be dramatic, but literally it was right there. Whew.
Wow, wow. Looks like it's passed.
Okay, now we can have brunch, I guess.
Yeah. 10:30, now it is brunch. Another half hour to be lunch.
Mm.
That's okay.
Okay.
Gotta do what gotta do.
Oh.
Well
All
done.
right. Yeah, it said be vigilant for the next 2 days. Lots
2 days.
of thunderstorms and wind
Lots of
in
thunderstorms.
these islands.
Okay. I don't know. Can you show me what that looks like?
Post. So they're showing lots of storm and electrical situations going on in these islands right now.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So yellow for storms is what they're saying.
This was just not forecast.
Well, I thought you said like small localized storms.
Yeah,
don't
but this
really...
is more than small localized storms. This is freaking everywhere around us. I got a lot of energy right now.
I don't like it.